Hey everybody, just a quick note. Stay till the end of the video so you can see how to win the watch that is being reviewed, the Axwell GMT. That's it. Enjoy the show.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Old Line Watches. With you as always is me, Jeremy, your old man from the Old Line state of Maryland. Starting things off, we want to thank our subs, Kelly O, C. Lemansky, and Arthur B. Thanks guys. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. Today's wrist check is a Seiko SUR 457, a happy little quartz number. Considering the topic of today's review, thought it appropriate. Today we're reviewing a Watch Gang Black Tier subscription that I got. It is the Axwell Basin GMT. We'll get a little bit closer in just a minute. Also a quartz powered puppy. I rather dig it. And you're probably wondering why there's a picture of a camel on the thumbnail. All will be revealed. Let's turn the camera on. All right, let's dive right in and start off with some specs. She is 41 mil diameter, 48 lug to lug. With the protruding end links though, you have a total width of 53 mil. Doesn't sit too badly though forward. It's got a nice curve at the end there, so it doesn't hang too much over the edges of your wrist. We got 20 mil lugs, 12.5 millimeter thick. Comes in at 157.2 grams, sized for my 6 3/4 inch wrist. She's powered by a Swiss Rondo GMT quartz movement. Second hands there, not quite hitting the marks like you'd want it to. Happens sometimes. 316 stainless steel case with vertical brushing along the top. I'm a fan of the vertical brushing over the radiant brushing, radial, rotational, what have you, the circular brushings, because they don't match it to the bracelet, and in this case all the brushing matches up. It does kind of clash when you do a metal bracelet and have the rotational brushing on the lugs. Just an observation. Got nice polished sides, got a little bit of a kind of a chamfered edge there. You can kind of see the light hitting it. Nice little touch. On these budget watches, that's always nice to see them putting a little bit of thought into it. We have a screw down signed crown with the double X logo of the Axwell company. It's got kind of a cool texture on the crown there. Interesting, never seen anything quite like that before. It's pretty cool. On the case back, we've got the Axwell name and the crossed axes again. Cool logo. Your basic sets, Swiss Ronda, 316 stainless, 20 atmosphere water resist, screw down case back. The 20 millimeter bracelet tapers down to 18, back up to 20 at the signed clasp. All brushed on the surface, all polished on the sides. Push pin adjust. Single links, but solid end links. So, pretty good at this price point, I'd say. The clasp itself, security pushers, milled scissor style. Very nice for this, for a black sub. Only 3 holes of micro adjust. Would have liked to seen a 4th, just to match the distance between the links there. The hasp here is actually feels really good. The movement on it's sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap and tinny like a lot of ones even on nicer watches would. Protected by a mineral crystal. It's a bit much to ask for sapphire at this level. It's got a wavy Seamaster Pro kind of dial there. Very, very cool. Nice texture to it. I am a fan. We got applied indices with some big fatties at the 6 and the 9, and that V up at the 12. I like the way the light hits those indices though. Nice and shiny. Shiny and chrome. Applied name at the top, Axwell. Applied, let's make some room here so we can see what we're doing. There we go. Applied Basin GMT, 20 atmosphere, 660 feet, also applied. Unframed date window. Feels a little bit like an afterthought, not gonna lie. You got a nice chapter ring with the minute markers there. Not that it does you a whole lot of good because that second hand, like we said earlier, is not quite hitting it. And on the inside there, we have the 24-hour markers there for the GMT hand. It's kind of hard to see them, not gonna lie. It is not easy to read those. We've got some SKX style hands on there, nicely loomed up as well. We'll be seeing that in just a moment. Got a coin edge bezel, aluminum insert with a dive timer numbers all around it, and halfway across it starts in on a countdown numbering. Interesting and pretty well done, all things considered. The movement of it is, the movement's smooth, but the sound is less than good. Again, such is life sometimes. You got to make compromises somewhere. Say what you will about anything else, that loom is a popping. Look at that. Ah, that is just, oh. For a budget watch, this is just outstanding loom. GMT is nice and legible. Too bad you can't see the hour markers to know what time it's actually pointing at, but hey, it's still really, really cool. Here it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. As you can see, fits very, very nicely. It's very comfortable. Doesn't sit oddly or overhang in weird ways. So you're asking yourself, when is he going to get to talking about this camel? Well, they say that a camel is a horse designed by a committee. That's kind of what this watch feels like. Like they're trying to do so much, and it just kind of gets in the way of itself. Yeah, trying to bury the GMT numbers on the inside there because there's nowhere else to put them. Doing double duty on the bezel with a dive time and a countdown. The wave dialing, making everything else harder to read. It's getting in its own way. It's a solidly built timepiece. The finish work is great. It's really nice. It just I think it's trying to do too much, and because of that, it kind of doesn't have a solid identity of its own. But despite that, it's nice. It's easy to read for not using the GMT function. And all in all, for a black sub from the Watch Gang folks, I'd call this mostly a win. Yeah, that's fair. Mostly a win. All right, so that was the Axwell GMT. And you're probably wondering, how can you get one of your own? Well, it's really easy. All you have to do is be a subscriber, like this video, and leave a comment to enter. And next Friday, Black Friday, sometime in the evening, I will be picking a winner and I'll send it on out to you. So stay tuned for that one, and like, comment, subscribe. I don't know why I say this. Like, it's everyone wants you to like and subscribe and comment and hit the bell, and I don't know. It just feels kind of forced, you know? Well, regardless of any of that, it was a fun time tonight, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. This is Jeremy, your old man from the old line state of Maryland, signing off.